So these are paid personal readings. You can go ahead and check out the link in the description box if you'd like to have a personal reading here today. But these are paid personal readings only. These are not free. Hello, so these are paid personal readings. These are not free, these are not for the collective. If anybody would like to have a personal reading here today, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. So we have personal reading order number 82 in the queue here. All right, so let's go ahead here for 82. You'd like to know what's happening with your career. Let us see. All right. So even though when you have the idea coming forward here that you've made a mistake, we see the dramification of it being on your side a lot stronger than the other parties. So the Ace of Wands is saying that there's an opportunity here to have something spark up for you in a really good way. It's like you're using the negativity or using the what could go wrong to instead create an opportunity for what can go right in the situation. And when we have the Page of Swords, it looks for new opportunities. So the mistake actually creates this like bouncing off portion for you to be able to build up in a new way, create new beginnings, or actually even excel. And it seems like here with this King of Cups energy that there is like a caring light that's being placed onto you, or like a caring turn that's being placed onto you instead of people putting you down. So this Three of Swords energy can actually say that you might be worried about the mistake a lot more than the other parties are worried about it. And with this Five of Wands, even though it is a card of conflict, we're actually working through the conflict. So I see this as like a turning point, maybe not for your career in general, but a turning point for the pathway that you're on here right now to actually use this energy to build up in new ways and allow for you to excel in a different direction than how you've been moving forward thus far. So I'll give you as an example. Say this is something that your manager said for you to do. You thought you knew how to do it, but turns out you didn't. And your manager thought you knew how to do it, but turns out you didn't. Well, now having this idea come forward where people see that you didn't excel in this particular direction, they go, well, let's bring you some more training. And in training you in this new way, we also want to bring forward the idea of something new to come forward as well for you to excel. So even with this, leaving the old job and getting into a new job, it's going to teach you some more things, right? The Ace of Wands is this new opportunity to excel, new passions, new directions, new values, things that maybe you wouldn't have learned from the old job. So even though there's the idea here of we are in a place of causing ourselves more problems than anybody else, the opportunity that can come forward here can actually bring you into a new direction. And even at that, it's like a lesson learned, right? It gives you the Ace of Wands, the spark, the passion, the excitement, the drive to be able to move forward in a new way. So I see it as kind of something that could be not necessarily like brushed under the rug, but something that you shouldn't be in a place of like over worrying yourself about it. Because the Three of Swords with the Five of Wands are complications that can be easily resolved. So even though it, asking for your old job back can sound like a big ask, there is a way for you to be able to rework the situation and calm the worries. Well, people will extend, King of Cups, their heart to you or extend a care to you so that you can move forward in the best possible way rather than it being something that is going to be negative to you. So I see your career picking up in a good way here, okay? Ace of Wands says that the spark can come back. Instead of feeling down, instead of feeling bad, things can move forward for you in a much better way, whether it be going back to this old job or just getting a new one from this new job completely. But the Page of Swords is like the more you seek, the more you communicate that you're wanting something to feel more exciting or feel more like you or feel more passionate, the better in a place that you're going to put yourself. So don't be in a place of worrying here about the career here right now. I do see things changing around where there is going to be this new beginning, whether it's, again, going back to the old job or going to someplace new completely away from this new place. It's going to actually serve you better. And it's a lesson learned, right? Being able to say, well, now we are in this situation where things didn't work out. We are worried about where we're going to do or what's going to happen next. And now we can have this opportunity to move forward in a completely different way with a different perspective that gives us the excitement for a better direction. So things will work itself out here. I wouldn't be in a place of being overly worried when it comes to moving forward because things will work itself out. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Yes, Page of Swords as well as the Ace of Wands is a very quick energy. It's not something that you'd be sitting in months and months. It is a rather quick energy. So these are paid personal readings. 82 is the order number. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, you can head on over to my website, temperanceandsage.com, pay for your personal reading, and then I'll put 83 up there for you for your reading. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 83. 83, I'd like to know, what are B's thoughts and feelings? Let us see. All right, so it seems like B is trying to think about what are the ways that the two of you can connect and how to see some sort of difference in movement between the two of you. So they're wanting harmony and they're thinking about how can we get it. The Two of Cups with the Six of Wands really wants to see movement. We want to see connection. We want to see depth. We don't want to just see something surface level. And with the idea of the Eight of Swords, we might have a very hard time here in getting out of our own way or getting out of our own viewpoint when it comes to making something happen, and kind of just getting stuck on the things that other people have said or done or expectations out of the self. So it seems like they're in a place here where they're really thinking about how can they connect with you? How can they create some sort of flow? How can they see some sort of difference come forward? But being very trapped in the mind when it comes to thinking about the ways that they can make this happen. It's like very limited mindset. And with the King of Swords, we're wanting to find the truth. We're wanting to find clarity. We're wanting to find direction. But it comes forward as a very difficult energy in how to actually make it happen. So I see them being in this place here of like, I want to make a change. I want to have connection. I want to have flow. I want to be on the same page, but I just don't know how to make that happen. I just don't know how to move that forward. I don't know how to create that sense of a flow. And it brings forward a very restrictive feeling. So I would say that they're passionate about you here right now. They're wanting to be in a place of connection and flow, but just very limited in the mind when it comes to thinking about possibilities and when it comes to thinking about what moves that they can make and how to just connect with you in general. So let's go ahead. Whoops, I just spilled that. Okay, there's nothing in there. Okay, so let's go ahead here with your next reading. And let us see what's going on here for romance. All right, so it seems like the energy around you is really trying to get something to move forward in the way that you've been manifesting or asking for it to, but there seems to be like a personal blockage that's happening here. So the Eight of Wands to me sounds like the gun at the start of a track and field race, right? We're like trying to get the energy to move forward. The intention is to have movement. The idea is to, start the race, but the Nine of Wands can be like the person who doesn't get the momentum to start off, right? And they're just automatically, they stop, right? They're like, oh, my shoe wasn't tied correctly, or, my foot was weird in the startup thing and it just didn't move, right? The energy around you is wanting to create movement. It's wanting to create opportunity. It's wanting to push you forward in a direction that works well for you, towards you the things that you desire, but there's some sort of personal blockages there that's happening when it comes to your romantic life. And it may come forward in the way of just not knowing too many options or not feeling like there's any options at all with the Seven of Cups, of kind of being in a place of fantasizing about all the different possibilities that can come forward, but not quite sure knowing which one. So this could be the fault of certainty, right? Like we're wanting to make sure something is for sure. We're wanting to make sure something is real, that it's going to happen before we go ahead with it, and not really allowing ourselves to move forward in the possibilities that the world is trying to show us because we're caught up in the other options. Also, with the Queen of Pentacles coming forward, there might need to be a little bit more of the energy applied to yourself. So the more you focus on the you, the more you'll actually find the love, because you'll be pouring into yourself in a way that you won't be looking for what lacks within you in others, right? So I hope that makes sense of what I'm trying to say. If you are not caring for yourself, you're going to try to find that attention or that care from other people instead of giving it to yourself. And then there's going to be like a dependency on those others. So bringing in this Queen of Pentacles here is a really good card, because it's saying as you focus on yourself, you'll find more of that loving, caring, nurturing energy to come your way. So it seems like there is an opportunity here that's trying to come forward towards you. Again, we already mentioned that with the Eight of Wands, but there is something that's trying to come ahead. And intuitively, it looks like you already recognize that, right? But with this Nine of Wands energy in the actual action of things, you might be holding back instead of allowing yourself to move forward. So trust in your intuition when it comes to love and romance. As you are more in harmony with yourself, you're going to start to selecting people that are vibrating at that same level as you, and being able to be in a place of a little bit more kind of partnership or momentum to see yourself move in the direction that you need to. But starting over is always great. The Three of Pentacles can say that maybe there's a need to kind of start from the beginning. So this could say, instead of trying to rush to an end goal, is this the person I'm going to marry? Just kind of be in a, can we get through 1 month? Can we get through 2 months? Can we get through 6 months? Right? Kind of building up in the stages to be able to move forward, instead of being in a place of looking for the far off goal, can actually lead you in a better direction. It can also just talk about there in general of needing to put things just one step at a time and starting over, so that we can create a foundation that moves forward in the best way possible. So instead of deciding, are we making the right decision? Are we moving forward in the right way? Just taking the one step at a time sort of approach to move yourself forward can really see things move in the best way possible for you, to give you that reassurance that things are going to move forward into the end goal or into the happiness. All right, so I would also say here, when it comes to moving forward, there is some challenges that are coming ahead. Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords can say that there's differences between who you are and who you are going after. And it's important to recognize how people can show up versus how you're going to show up. And also recognizing just in general that a Ten of Cups, you guys were raised in different ways. So it's important to kind of recognize the differences when it comes to romantic relationships. And maybe where are you pursuing some people in ways that this family background here can influence, right? Are you looking for somebody like your parents? Are you looking for somebody exactly, unlike your parents, unlike your caregivers? And now how does that influence your relationships? Is it putting you forward in the best way possible? Or is it creating this challenge here when it comes to connection, where you're maybe not allowing yourself to explore the areas that you need to explore in life because you're looking for a particular character? When it comes to the ideas of building up for happiness, everybody's happiness must be involved. Relationships are not just the one-sided energy here. And so when it comes to building up and building together, again, with the Three of Pentacles, there's an importance to kind of remind ourselves that we're building up with somebody. So the long-term happinesses that are involved is not just going to be the directions that you want in your manifestations, but it also has to be the other person's manifestations as well. So kind of putting yourself in a place that's maybe more open to receive, or more open to difference, or more open to other people, can really help things move forward here for you as well when it comes to the idea of love. Because we are getting this energy coming forward here as well, as to like need to realize an opportunity can be different, or an opportunity can be changed. Maybe we also need to let go of some things from the past here. Three of Cups with the idea of the Ten of Wands as well as a Strength card. It's like could be some heaviness in the past, expecting things from people in the past, that if we were to Ace of Swords, allow these certain ideas to go, or come to a realization about them with the Hanged Man, realization about the truth, we would realize here that we can't force something, and certain expectations or certain connections may be more heavy to us, more burdenous for us than it is beneficial. So I see this sort of need to like kind of step out of your own way when it comes to romance, that opportunities are trying to find you, but if we're trying to fight for people that are not in line with us, then it makes it very difficult to move forward. So sometimes it's better to let go when it comes to situations and allow ourselves to build up with new people, or even allow some newness to come forward in the connection itself, can set us off in a better direction. And understanding that people are very different here, and it's everybody's happiness involved when it comes to moving into a relationship. So allowing yourself to kind of be at a place of maybe being more understanding of others, or finding somebody more alike you, can be a better direction here when it comes to moving forward. Let's grab our last card here. All right. So I do think that there's a very challenging energy around you when it comes to love. We have all five of the fives come forward, and that's the only cards that have come forward, all of them. So all these fives coming forward says that there is a need for change when it comes to your love life. It cannot remain the same if you're wanting to have something progress forward. And it comes forward in finding the balance with this King of Pentacles, maybe going after people who are focused on their career or focused on their version of stability, versus this Queen of Wands focused on passion, focused on desire, or focused on feelings. So there is a need to kind of recognize, where do we feel a chemistry with somebody, and where is there the stability there to pursue them, right? Finding the balance in that sort of direction can really help things move forward for you there as well. So based on this combination, I would say your love life is trying to progress forward for you, but whomever you're going after and how you're going after them perhaps needs to kind of change when it comes to moving forward, so that you can have the best possible direction for you in succeeding. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are quite early on the live here today, just because I do have to go to my sports team later on. I signed up for one of those adult sports leagues. Don't even ask me why, I don't know, I regret. When the games are like at 11 p.m., I regret it. But today's not bad. Today's only at 7 p.m., but it still would be right in time with the live. So that's why we are extra early here today, to give everybody a time to join in. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with personal reading order number 84. 84, you'd like to know what's coming in love for you in October. Let us see. Alrighty. So it does look like there's an opportunity to move forward in a new way. When we have the idea of the World card coming forward with the Hanged Man as well as the Eight of Swords, it's like we're breaking free of some sort of limitation in the mind and allowing ourselves to see what's possible. So the World creates the opening of new cycles and it closes down any sort of barriers of the old ones. And when we have the Eight of Swords coming forward in reverse, it's like we're letting go of maybe some restrictive energy. We're letting go of things that people have said. We are letting go of anything that's kind of holding us back in the mind and seeing things in a new way with this Hanged Man. So it's like there's opportunities to realize how you can make things happen or how you can move forward in your love life, especially with the Page of Pentacles coming forward. Maybe this is seeing somebody in a new light, since the Page of Pentacles can be somebody bringing forward a stable relationship, or an offering of commitment in one way or another, or to just show that they are present. So this could be like seeing somebody in a new light, seeing them come forward, seeing them connect with you in a place that shows that they are present. And with this Queen of Swords, it's like you're having some sort of clear vision, clear idea about how to progress forward, how to connect, or how to move ahead. Let me go ahead and grab the message cards. They're just on my other table here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see what we've got going on here with the message cards. So starting off, we have the I love you card. So this could be more of that showing up, right? Without restrictions, we're showing up here to deliver emotions, deliver connections, show in a clear way that we are present. We also have I see a future with you. So here's an opportunity for new beginnings, as well as a stability, structure, and security. We also have give me some time. So again, we're starting some sort of new cycle, but October is still at least a week away here now. And so they might need some time to progress forward rather than this happening right away, 1st of October. Maybe as they are progressing through the month, they can show up a little bit more and more. We also have don't let go coming forward. So they don't want you to let go. Queen of Swords can be a very strict energy. So as you're getting clarity, don't expect everything all at once. Page of Pentacles is somebody who tries to come forward, but they come forward slowly. So they may be kind of giving you a little bit of a reminder here that they need some time to be able to make things happen. And then we have waited long enough that I can't even call you. So they feel like it's long, like something long developed. They feel like there is a time frame here that maybe they should have come forward sooner. Or, the Eight of Swords is that sort of energy that we are restricted based off of what other people said. So maybe they're even coming forward here and saying, hey, I allowed outside influences to tell me when I shouldn't or should come forward, and how I should or shouldn't come forward, and how I should kind of move about when it comes to love, romance, and connection. So that's what I would say here with this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings.